Hello, I am Jason T. Daohog from CPE1A and I'm here to present my point of sale program. And before I start presenting my point of sale program, let me introduce you to my concept design. So this is my whole point of sale program. We have an application window and the four frames are J frames. So if this is our main frame, so this circle denotes our product. So I have three products. So if I click this product, I will immediately go to this frame, which I call product design. It will display the product ID, the product price, and the stock. I forgot, but there should be a stock here, and then the quantity that we want to buy. So when I click buy, it will immediately it will confirm our purchase, and it will immediately make a receipt, and then it will also be saved to our transaction history. But when I add the product to cart, it will then save to the cart frame. So here, then when when we want to check out the products, we can check that checkbox. Then when we check out, it will then make a receipt again, and then it will save it to the transaction history. So that's the basic of my point of sale program. And I forgot to mention, when I click this transaction history, will be able to see this frame, and then if I click this receipt button, then we will be able to view our receipt, and then the help and the exit. So now let me show you the implementation of the code. So before I start, let me introduce you to the our interface help function. It has a method of compute change, and then our product. This class is an abstract class. It has two abstract methods and one normal methods, and it also have fields. So I have I only have three products, which is the t-shirt, the pants, and the cap. So all implementations are the same, are true for all products. The only difference is the fields. So let's compare it. So since I the product ID of the t-shirt is T102, and let's say the pants it's P9, but the methods and the implementations are all the same. So for the sake of not making this video any longer, I'm just gonna explain the t-shirt class instead of explaining every product, because they only have the same they're only the same. So this t-shirt class is a subclass from product. So basically, t-shirt is a child class and product is the parent class. It inherits the methods and fields from product, and then it implements the interface help functions. So now, since we inherit when we already have those fields and methods, we can just initialize it. So first here, I initialize the date and time. You can so we can print it later in our transaction receipt. I mean our receipt and our transaction history. Excuse me. So these are our fields. I initialize my product ID as T102, the name as Leche Blackie, and this quantity sold, the price is 500, sales, change, and the P should be I use it as the cash, and the S is mm, mm, Yeah. So I forgot where did I use this, or wait. Oh, I didn't use it at all. So let's just put it back so it won't change anything. So we have our quantity stock as a private, and it has been initialized as 10. So here are methods. This is the add quantity stock. So when we add stock, when we add a quantity we want to add to our stock, then it will add that um, add that quantity to our stock. This is the simplified version of this. And then the purchase, so we have our this in queue is the quantity, how many clothes, like how many t-shirts we want to buy. Let's say 5. So if 5 is less than or equal to quantity stock, so if stock is just 4 and we want to buy 5, we won't be able to buy it. But if like we have a 10 stock and then I want to buy 5, then it will um, um, the quantity will get subtracted from the quantity stock, and then that value will get assigned to quantity stock. And then the price and the quantity that we want to we choose will get multiplied and then assign it to sales, and the quantity sold are just the quantity that we want to buy. So if we want to buy 2 clothes, then the quantity sold will be 2. So since our quantity stock is private, I made a getter and a setter method. So here in the compute change, this is just self-explanatory. This just computes our change. So when the user inputs a cash, then and the price of, then this is the price of the product. So cash is assigned to P, and then if cash is less than sales, so this is our sales. So if like we have total amount of 1,500 and we only input 500 in our cash, then it won't do anything. But else if our cash is less than or equal to sales, then our cash will sales will get subtracted from cash, then it will assign to change. So in our generate receipt method, this is so in our generate receipt, we instantiate a file writer, we call it writer, and then we save it in this path. I put it into false because I want the receipt to be a receipt from a recent purchase. So like let's say if I buy a t-shirt from yesterday, then I buy a t-shirt, I buy pants tomorrow, the receipt the generate receipt will only print the recent purchase that I made. So the yesterday that I bought, the receipt of that will get overwritten. So I made a method write receipt content. So this is the content of the method. So we have the title of the product, the um, field, the product fields and its variables, and then the balance, chain, and the date and time. So this will get called in this method. Then in the service in the save purchase detail is just the same as in generate receipt, but instead of writing it as a text file, we write it in the CSV file instead. And now I put it into true, so it will append everything that we purchased from like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, or yesterday until now. It will be saved to CSV. And then I made a method here that checks if the file already exists or not. So if the file already exists, it will get assigned to this boolean variable, and then if this boolean variable is false, then this writer append would not get written. But if it's true, so meaning the file does not exist, so this will create the title. This is so that when we add a product, it won't like repeat the title. That's these titles, product names. So now let me run my program. Mm. So this is the mainframe, as it's very similar to our concept design. So let me choose t-shirt, then let's say I want to buy 5 t-shirt immediately. So I bought the total amount is 2,500. Then let me say I have 3,000 as my cash. Then we have a chain of 500. So we confirmed our purchase. Receipt is now available. So now the stocks are got decremented by 5. So when I exit, and let's check our receipt. So here is our receipt. Then let's go to our transaction history. Since I already tested this program a lot, so this is the this is the this is the product that we recently purchased. So we get a quantity of price. The price is 500. The total amount is 2,500. Our balance is 3,000. Our change is 5,000. The date is um, today, 2023, May 31. So the time is 13 for something. So it's 1 in the afternoon. And then I have here checks if this table here checks that if um, our our product was bought in batches. So now let me exit. Let me exit again. So this is our main post app. So design. So when I click this will instantiate to the product app. That's what's happening. This is true for all the products. And then when I go to transaction history, like this one, it will also instantiate to the transaction history in the transaction class, and the receipt also instantiate from the check receipt. So when I let me run it again. So we have here a help button. Click the icons to select which items to buy. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna use the shopping cart function. So let me say I add stretchy blocky, and let me say I want quantity of 9. Product added to cart. So when we load it, it's here. So I exit first because I want to buy another product. Let's say I want to buy pants and 10 quantity. Let's add it to cart. Load. So everything is here. Then when I exit, I want to buy a cup. I want to buy a 25 cup. So let me add a quantity here. Sorry again. So 9 pants 10 and the cup 25. I know. So here 25. So when we load, everything should be here. So this is the product ID, product name, the price, and the quantity. So let me say I want to check all of them. So I'll check out. The total amount is 15,665, and then let me say I have a money of 6,000, 16,000. Then let's say okay. The balance is 335. Receipt is now available. So let's say I exit, um, exit. Then let's check our receipt. So here, so like I said before, our receipt will only save the recent purchase. Since we save the three products at the same time, it will print all everything, and then exit. Then let's check the transaction history here. So I add something to cart, and then let's say you can see that they have the same total balance despite the quantity and price. This doesn't run, so I put an indicator, meaning if it's an N, meaning that the the customer added the customer checked these three products at the same time. So meaning all of them, its total amount is this 15,665, and the balance is 16,000. But this check table only does do in the add to cart option. So this one, the Y, this should be the one that I added at the different time. So let me exit, check the receipt again. So it works just fine. So that is everything of my point of sale program. And let me think. Yeah, that's all. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Java classes in that package app, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 product class. I mean, 4 Java class in the product DB package, and one interface class in the utilities package. So let me check if like uh, the CSV file and the text file. So open this. Mm, it's lagging. I'm sorry. So this is the receipt text file. So yep, this is the CSV. So it works. Everything works just fine. So thank you for listening of my presentation of my point of sale program, and good day.